Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Here's a question for you to ponder. Are your actions day in and day out moving you closer to your desired financial destination? Or are you still stuck spinning your wheels? Well, today we're going to look at 10 distinct differences between wealthy people and struggling people so that hopefully you can learn from the differences and improve your own situation. Let's get started. Number 1. Their mindset. The first and most important difference between wealthy people and struggling people is their mindset. You see, money is never just about the money. It's always about what the money represents. For struggling people, money often represents an obsession with how little of it they have. Whereas wealthy people understand that the more they focus on the lack of money, the more they will experience a lack of money. So, instead, they choose to focus on how to use their existing resources effectively to generate more wealth. The truth is this: when you change your thoughts, you change your life. And if you want to become wealthy, you need to start by changing your mindset. No. 2. Their goals. Another major difference between wealthy people and struggling people is their goals. Most struggling people have very few goals, let alone written goals. And those that do have goals usually keep them to themselves. They're afraid to share their goals with anyone because they're afraid of being judged or ridiculed. But wealthy people understand the power of setting goals, and they know that the size of your goals determines the size of your life. So instead of being afraid to set big goals, wealthy people aim high, and then they work hard to achieve those goals. If you want to become wealthy, you need to start by setting some big goals and then working hard to achieve them. Number 3. Their focus. Another big difference between wealthy and struggling people is their focus. Most struggling people are focused on the wrong things. They're focused on the problems in their life rather than the solutions. They complain a lot, but they rarely take any action to solve the problems that they're complaining about. But wealthy people are different. They focus on solutions, not problems. They know that every problem is just an opportunity in disguise, and they go out of their way to find opportunities in every situation. If you want to become wealthy, you need to start by focusing on solutions, not problems. Number 4. Their income streams. A significant difference between wealthy and struggling people is the number of income streams that they have. Most struggling people only have one income stream, their job. And they're so dependent on this one income stream that if they lose their job, they'll probably never recover financially. But wealthy people are different. They usually have multiple streams of income that bring in a steady flow of money, even when one of their income streams dries up. And these income streams could be anything from investments to rental properties to businesses. The more income streams you have, the more resilient you'll be to financial shocks. So if you want to become wealthy, start by building multiple income streams. 5. Their education. Another difference between wealthy people and struggling people is their education. Most struggling people don't invest in their education. They don't read books or attend seminars or do anything to improve their knowledge or skills. But wealthy people view education as one of the most important investments they can make. They know that the more they learn, the more they'll earn. So instead of skimping on education, wealthy people invest heavily in it. This doesn't just mean spending money on formal education like college or university, but also investing in self-education through books, courses, and mentorships. If you want to become wealthy, start by investing in your education. Number 6. Their industry. Another thing that sets wealthy people apart from struggling people is the industry they work in. Most struggling people tend to work in industries that are known for low pay, such as retail or food service. But wealthy people tend to work in industries that are known for high pay, such as finance or technology. Now, this isn't to say that you can't get rich working in a low-paying industry. It's just that your options are more limited. If you want to become wealthy, you need to start by working in an industry that pays well. Number 7. Their risk tolerance. Another major difference between wealthy and struggling people is their risk tolerance. Most struggling people are extremely risk-averse. They're terrified of taking any kind of risk, no matter how small that risk may be. But wealthy people are different. They understand that taking risks is the only way to achieve great things in life. Of course, this doesn't mean that they take stupid risks, but they are willing to take calculated risks that have the potential to pay off big. If you want to become wealthy, you need to start by taking more risks. Number 8. Their relationships. Another thing that sets wealthy people apart from struggling people is their relationships. Most struggling people only associate with other struggling people. They complain together about how broke they are and how the system is rigged against them. But wealthy people are different. They surround themselves with other wealthy people who inspire them to keep pushing forward. If you want to become wealthy, you need to start by surrounding yourself with wealthy people. Number 9. Their giving. Another thing that sets wealthy people apart from struggling people is their giving. Most struggling people are very selfish. They think that the world owes them something, and they're always looking out for no one. But wealthy people are different. They understand that the best way to make more money is to help others make money. If you want to become wealthy, you need to start by helping others. Number 10. Their patience. Finally, the last thing that sets wealthy people apart from struggling people is their patience. Most struggling people are impatient. They want to get rich quick, and they're always looking for the next get-rich-quick scheme. But wealthy people are different. They're patient. They know that building wealth takes time, and they're willing to wait. If you want to become wealthy, you need to start by being patient. Don't fall for get-rich-quick schemes. There is no such thing, so there you have it. 10 things that set wealthy people apart from struggling people. We hope that you've enjoyed this video and that you've learned something valuable that will help you on your journey to becoming wealthy. Remember, it's not just about making money. It's about changing your mindset and becoming a better version of yourself. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy hustling.